everyone. My name is Elizabeth Ellen Johnson, also known as Lizzie Johnson, Cattle Queen of the West. My parents are Thomas Jefferson Johnson and Catherine Hyde. When I was 6, the Johnson family packed up their stuff and moved to Texas. In 1853, the Johnston Institute was started. My father had always dreamed of owning his own school, and now his dreams came true. When I turned 16, I started teaching at the Johnston Institute too. Can I tell you a secret? One time I got in trouble for treating a student too harshly. I was a very strict teacher. Other than teaching, I had another job, writing stories for magazines and newspapers. I used a pen name so no one knew that I wrote stories until many years later. The money I earned from writing and teaching helped me start and grow my cattle business. But then tragedy struck. In 1868, my father died. After that, my brother Ben took over the school. But then in 1871, my dear brother John died too. A year later, the Johnston Institute closed down. Finally, something happy happened in my life. On June 8th, 1879, I took Hezekiah Williams as my husband. Okay, I don't mean to brag, but over the years I've had many, and I mean many men asked to marry me. The funny thing is, before the wedding, I made Hezekiah sign a contract stating, all my property is mine. All the money I make is mine. We had a strong marriage until my dear husband got sick and died on July 26, 1914. Okay, now let's talk about business. First of all, whenever Hez would go broke, I would lend him money, but then would make him pay me back. Whenever I bought cattle, I would stand in front of the stock pens for hours, making sure to pick the perfect ones. Many times, Hezekiah would be buying cattle at the exact same time, but then would lose his money in a deal. I was way better at business than him. I registered my own brand in 1871. I was one of the only women to ever go on the Chisholm Trail, but Hez and I went on that trail at least 3 times, with our separate herds, of course. On the trail, I was all business. When the herd reached Abilene, I sold my cattle, paid the cowhands, and calculated my profits. Then I would pack my stuff up and go on the trail back home. Hez and I spent lots of our time traveling the country. We would spend our winters and falls in St. Louis, Missouri. We always stayed at the finest hotels and ate dinner with the cowhands and their wives. My favorite place to visit is New York. I conducted business there, but when that was over, shopping, here I come. I always bought the newest dresses in the latest fashion. One trip, I bought diamonds worth $10,000. When I died on October 9th, 1924, I had become one of the richest women in Texas. I am and forever will be Lizzie Johnson, Cattle Queen of the West. Yeehaw!